I'm now joined by Angelo da Silveira, who is the founder of Diemonde, whose film we've just watched. So thank you for joining us in the studio,
Yeah, happy
Angelo.
to be here.
The thing that I think is most interesting about the films we've just seen is that you've collaborated with an artist and a stylist on them. I'd love to hear a bit more about the two women that you've collaborated with for that.
Yeah, so for this presentation, we did a collaboration with the artist Robin Nazari, and then the visual artist and art director Len Elias. And what we really wanted to do is to express and describe how it feels to grow up as a third culture kid in Sweden, and how that the pressure makes you forget about who you are, and who you are is really your superpower, right? So being able to grow out from that and realize your superpower, and looking over all the pressure to fit in, and instead using that superpower to grow and contribute to something new for society and for yourself and for your family, is what we really want to express with the brand Diemonde as well. How do we as third culture kids grow up in an intercultural society? And I think that film and the collaboration with both Ellen and Robin Nazari sums that up really, really good.
And can you tell us a bit more about the clothes we've just seen as well, and your thoughts behind that, your inspiration for those?
Yeah. So the inspiration for everything we create through Diemonde is about creating a common ground that different expressions, different elements, cultures and worlds can meet to create new expressions that are more significant for our society that we're living today. Because I feel that there's something missing in Swedish fashion, and I want to offer a solution to that, something that I can identify myself with and relate to. And also something that my generation can relate to, because we have a lot of great brands in Sweden that have great designs, great concept, but I don't feel that much of them are founded out of an intercultural perspective, and that's how the society looks today. And I think that we need to find a way for more brands that are more modern and are expressing society to take a spot on the fashion scene.
Yeah, and diversity and collaboration can only make any creative industry stronger.
Of course, and that's the only way to innovate. You need to add new perspectives, new point of views to the industry to keep it going forward. That's much of what we are creating with Diemonde. How can we make sure to push and bridge new ideas, new perspective to Swedish fashion and Swedish culture, how it looks today, and not only the minimalistic part of this, because Swedish culture is so much richer today, and we really want to showcase and express that in creating solutions for that feeling of the third culture kids, and creating opportunity as well, sharing our platforms to invite creatives or entrepreneurs that don't get the chance to grow out to reach their full potential through our platform as a company, as a brand. So I really see Diemonde as much more than a fashion brand. We're here to make impact as well.
Yeah. Well, and of course, one of the things that you do that is a very physical expression of that are your factories, is your mini factory.
Yeah.
So could you tell me a bit more about your mini factory and who works there, how it works, and what you want to achieve with it?
Yeah, of course. So since 2018, we have started to develop a new supply chain model where we can work more with onshore production and work with lower quantities in production as well. So we started to make some research in Sweden to see if we can have our own production here at home, instead of producing in China or Portugal and then ship it to Sweden to sell it to a market and a target group in Sweden. We can only make it in Sweden and have shorter transport to the consumer. So we started our own factory where we developing the existing experience and knowledge of refugees coming to Sweden from Afghanistan, Syria, Turkey, where the craftsmanship culture is really strong there. But coming to Sweden, it takes 8 to 11 years for them to get into the labor market. with our special adapt education and course, we can develop the existing experience and value the existing experience to like employ them at our factory to offer a solution that is more sustainable, circular, and more resource efficient here in Sweden, and also putting them to work to like contribute to financial independence for this society group. So at our factory, we are like employing foreign-born women, refugees that have like great experience within sewing and textile, and have worked at different factories all over the world. But coming to Sweden, they have a hard time to get a work here or coming into the labor market. Through that model, we can employ them and also offer a good solutions for the future of the Swedish fashion industry.
And so currently, how many people do you have working in your factory?
So before working at the factory, you need to go through a course and a program, of course. And for now, we have had like 15 people going through that course. And for those 50 people, 5 people have get unemployment at the factory. And I think now in September, we will have 8 new people starting the program. And hopefully we can like employ them all.
And obviously, with this culture of collaboration that you must have at your factory, do you find yourself learning a lot from other people while you're working together?
Of course, I've learned so much by working with other people from different industries and also with different perspectives. That's all about like how can we collaborate with someone that have another point of view and create a platform where my point of view and that person's point of view can meet to create something new or create a solution for our intercultural society. That's what it's all about. And working with other people that don't have the same perspective as me or as you or as somebody else can only push the innovation further. And that's really what I wanted to do.
When we had our sort of pre-interview, when I was still back in England, one of the things that I found really interesting was, you know, I think for someone outside of Sweden, there is a very set idea of what a Swedish style sensibility is. It's this kind of, you know, pared back minimalism, a lot of block colors, a lot of like, you know, not a lot of prints, not a lot of patterns. But you think that people are ready to sort of move on from that and to see a bit more about what Sweden has to offer that comes from the creativity here. Why do you think that now is the time that people are getting more interested in exploring that?
I think that people have been ready for it for a long time, but I don't think that we have offered that for the people. And I think that now it's just about how can we like make room for new perspectives, to create new expressions that aligns with how the society looks. For me, fashion, my biggest passion in fashion is about like the ability to express, innovate, and define. And I think that more fashion brands needs to use their platform and research to define and express and like innovate ideas and solutions for the society and for the industry. And to do that, you need to like go back to what fashion really is about, a reflection of society. And that's what Diemonde is doing right now, like reflecting the Swedish society and how it should look now and how it will look like 20, 50 years from now.
Yeah. And hopefully with things like Fashion Week being digital this season, hopefully more people than ever will be tuning in and being able to see that change happening in real time with brands such as yours and through conversations like this.
Yeah, I hope so. And I think that this is really, really a step in the right direction to like open it up more and make it available for more people to also like invite more perspectives. So I think we are on the right path.
Yeah, well, on that note, that's a good note to finish on, I think. Yes, we'll hope to see you in 6 months' time, and long live Digital Fashion Week. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for being here.